Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. Enjoy. Taysom Hill learned earlier today he is the NFC's Offensive Player of the Week for his do-it-all performance on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. Completed a pass, running all over the place, big play, touchdown run, catching balls as well, running kicks back, threw a pick, fumbled, tackled the guy that he fumbled. He did everything.
There was nothing he didn't do.
He really wasn't just the Offensive Player of the Week. He was special teams. He was taking tackles. He was doing everything that one can do on a football field. And that's kind of been his role for a long time there in New Orleans. And the question kind of begs, like, how realistic is it to get him that involved in every game moving forward this year? And my answer to that would be real possible, because you don't have any wide receivers. Chris Olave is not going to play again this year. Rashid Shaheed, not going to play again this year. So you're counting on Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who's making some big plays, but I don't know if he's a guy that's going to make 8, 10, 12 catches for you. I don't know how confident you are in the rest of the crew there that's basically showed up off the street to play wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Get your playmaker involved. Snap him the ball. Throw him the ball. Let him throw the ball. Get crazy. I would absolutely do that every single week. Drive defensive coordinators nuts with this guy, and all the while, save Alvin Kamara a few hits. You're going to extend him for 2 more seasons? He's getting up there in age. Taysom Hill's a battering ram. Just let him plow forward. I'm all for getting Taysom Hill as involved as is humanly possible. It feels like I haven't thought about this, quite frankly. I've thought about the players on this team a lot. I've thought about the state of the organization a lot. I haven't thought about Darren Rizzi and Clint Kubiak and Joe Woods a lot. Because once the move was made from Dennis Allen, and honestly, once the Marshawn Lattimore move was made, because I thought that one took it one step further, where it felt like, okay, if you're going to fire the head coach, yeah, they're not good enough. You got to go in a different direction there. But then you're trading your most valuable commodity in Marshawn Lattimore. That's a white flag. And at that point in my head, I'm thinking, okay, they're going to reset this entire thing. That includes the coaching staff. They're going to gut this thing. You're not going to be able to see one single trace of Sean Payton and Drew Brees and Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael in this entire building. And as I think about it, after they win 2 games, not that they were against great opponents, but Atlanta's been okay, and Cleveland at least has a decent defense, thinking these guys are coaching to stick around potentially. Darren Rizzi would love to be the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. I don't think there are a lot of people banging down the door for Darren Rizzi to be their next head coach. He's a little-known special teams coach. But the Saints have given him a shot here. And if he gets this job, it's going to be because he wins a lot of games. And if he wins a lot of games, it stands to reason the offense will perform at a high level, and maybe he wants Clint Kubiak around. Because maybe Clint Kubiak is the guy that had this offense humming for the first 2 weeks, and then everybody got hurt, and now he's had the opportunity to adjust, and his offensive line is almost back to 100% health, and then he can do some things to score more points and maybe stick around as the offensive coordinator. I'm not saying this is the best course of action. I'm calling it a potential course of action. And if it is, then Taysom Hill needs to be in the middle of all of it, because he's better than all the other guys you've got playing wide receiver in terms of impacting the game, creating mismatches, and scoring points. He just is. He's not without fault. He's not great at throwing the deep ball. You saw that. He does have some fumbling issues. But he's a mismatch. And they need to get him involved as much as possible if they're trying to win as many games as they can. I tossed in the caveat of, like, save Alvin Kamara's legs a little bit. I'm for it. Alvin Kamara leads the NFL in touches, by the way. Leads the NFL in touches. That's not a great recipe for my 30-plus-year-old running back who I just signed to an extension. I don't really need him leading the NFL in touches. I'm okay taking all the tread off of Taysom's tires. Just hammer it away, and I think he's okay with it too. It's caused him to be banged up a little bit, and it might happen again, but that's the cost of doing business with Taysom Hill. He's made a lot of money. He's been really impactful, and he had a heck of a game on Sunday. I'm riding that horse until it bucks me. So I think Taysom Hill needs the football a lot moving forward for these New Orleans Saints. Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button. Leave your comments in the section below. and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.